Hey guys, how's it going? It's that Crimson Kid here. I'm back with another video, and the only reason it says part 9 with a question mark during the intro is because I'm having trouble uploading part 8. If you guys haven't watched part 8 and this comes out before it, then know that part 8 is about a time where I was confronted by weird old people. You have to watch it in order to find out. So if this comes out before part 8, I apologize and I'm sorry for that, because the last thing I uploaded was part 7, which I'm not sure if I'm right or not, but that video was about something. I don't really remember because I made the video a while ago. Anyways, guys, let's get into the story because I don't feel like wasting time, and this is a pretty long and interesting story, alright? So, I would say this is about last year or the year before that. I had a friend, we're gonna call her Jane, alright? And I kinda liked Jane at the time. I liked Jane at the time, and me and her used to talk almost every day and hang out and stuff, or whatever, right? And Jane had a boyfriend, and this was before I went to middle school, but Jane had a boyfriend. We're gonna call him Billy, and me and Billy don't really talk too much anymore. We're the type of friends that like say hi to each other in the hallways and just make random jokes and shit. That's about it. We just don't really talk, mostly due to this story and other complications. But me and Billy used to be great friends before this happened. We used to hang out a lot. But anyways, back to the story. Me and Jane used to be really good friends. I'd say this is 4th grade, alright? And she sort of kind of like this guy. We're just going to call him by his name. It was Colby. A lot of you guys know Colby. The only reason I'm calling him as his real name is because I'm pretty close friends with him, and he's a pretty cool guy, so I don't think he'll mind too much. If he does, I'll just upload a new video and tell a story all over again. But anyways, Jane liked Colby, and Colby kind of liked Jane. And keep in mind, this was like 4th grade. You know, dating meant fucking nothing or whatever. So I decided to be a dick because I didn't understand emotions whatsoever, because I was a really messed up child at the time, I guess. And I told Colby that Jane, or no, I told Jane that Colby liked her. And Jane ended up breaking up with Billy because Jane and Billy have been dating for like a really long time. Hell, their dogs are related. That's how close they used to be, and I pretty much fucked that up. Um, I told Jane that Colby liked her, and Colby got mad at first, but then they started dating or whatever, and then they broke up. I would say like 2 months later. I'm not sure the exact dates. I don't have a great memory from things that far and really blurred in my head. But they dated for a little bit, and Billy was kind of, I guess, impacted by this a little bit, and I think it really kind of messed him up at the time. So after that, I never knew Billy at this point. I didn't know him until around 5th grade. And so 5th grade rolls around, right? And keep in mind, I'm like full out Xbox nerd. I got all my hacking software, and I was like really high in gamer score, and I fucking played Halo Reach for like a month total playtime. I'm not even kidding. I have like 37 days on that shit. But I was practically fully nerded out, and the only people that were really my group of friends were the nerd squad I kind of hang out with. Now, this nerd squad kind of evolved into a clan that I used to call the Crimson Clan, and then there's a rivalry with the Beaver Clan, whatever. But in this kind of nerd squad in the beginning, it was like me, Billy, I'm just gonna call him Mythical. You guys just you know him, he's Matt. Go subscribe to him. I'm not sure exactly what his name is anymore. I think it's that Mythical Kid. I don't know. He changes it a lot. But go follow him, or go subscribe to Matt. And it was them three, Whitney, and a couple other people that came in here or there. Mostly people that I knew over the internet for a while. But this squad used to play random games all the time. There used to be lots of fights and drama, whatever. And after a while, me and Billy got pretty close, and we talked a lot. And then, um, I would say 5th grade, we were good friends. And then 6th grade rolls around. Now, Billy and Jane are back together. They're talking a lot or whatever. And then this is where asshole, retard, little Dylan comes into play. And I ruin the relationship again. And this way was a little bit weirder, right? So what happened was a couple days before the thing was ruined because I'm a fucking retard, right? I was over at Billy's house, I think it was, and I was being dumb. I was like, oh yeah, I like Jane, I was fucking around because I'm fucking retarded. And keep in mind, Billy doesn't kind of take that shit lightly. Like he gets kind of worried, or he used to get kind of worried whenever somebody would say something like that, because he really, really, really loved Jane. And I'm honestly not sure if Jane felt the same way at the time, because after that, Billy was really close to me, and this is kind of where like the trust issues set in between me and him right now, I think, at this point, because he told me some stuff about Jane because he wasn't feeling so great about it. Keep in mind, this is what I think. If there's any like misconception or whatever, then I apologize, but he was kind of confused about it. I'm not sure how he felt. He still had really deep feelings for her. And he told me some stuff. I was asking him questions like, who would you date if you and Jane broke up? And he said, probably this person. Like, oh, so you like her. And he was like, kinda, it's weird. And so I kind of took this to, to full fucking extent because I'm Dylan, right? And keep in mind, I still liked Jane at the time. So little retard me was like, you know what? I gotta find a way to fuck this up. And I didn't realize how much it would affect things in the long term because I really didn't think at all back then. I was not really, I never really thought before I acted. So me and Jane were hanging out one day. I was over at her house, and I told her that I had a secret that Billy told me, and she really, really, really wanted to know. Like, she offered to do all my homework for the rest of the year. That's how bad she wanted to know. And I accepted this deal because I was rather stupid. Not only was I stupid in the fact that I couldn't do my fucking homework on my own, but I was stupid to the point where I pretty much told all the secrets that Billy told me to Jane. And so I told Jane that Billy likes this other girl or whatever. And then Jane freaks out. They kind of break up and stuff. And then Billy pretty much hates me. I'm not sure if he still hates me, but he hated me. He didn't talk to me. He didn't even look at me. And me and him, I used to sleep over at his house. I used to bring stuff over. Me and him were like really, really close friends, and I just fucked it up over a girl, right? Keep in mind, I didn't even like talk to this girl very much after that. I pretty much stopped talking to her once 7th grade started. And so the only reason I did it is because, honestly, I wanted Jane. I'm not even going to lie. I really don't want her now. Matter of fact, the more I think back on it, the fact that I wanted her kind of grosses me out a little bit, and it kind of makes me mad at myself because I was stupid enough to ruin that, like, such a healthy and great relationship between two amazing people that should have been happy together. But it didn't work out thanks to me because I'm really, really dumb. And I'm not sure if it worked out for the better for both of them or the worse, but all I can really tell is it wasn't too pleasant on my side. I kind of fucked everything up for both of them. And a lot of people were saying that once Billy and Jane broke up the first time, Billy kind of changed a lot because of it. And I feel kind of messed up because a lot of people were talking about how he was outgoing and stuff, and then he turned all quiet and whatnot. And this kind of fucked with me a bit. It still kind of messes with me because Billy is pretty much a quiet person. He is a lot more outgoing than he was when I first knew him, but I feel like I might have messed him up a little bit with the whole thing because, let me kind of put in a little life lesson here, alright? Whatever you do, do not fuck with a healthy relationship. Do not ruin one. Do not mess with one. Don't even think about tampering with one. Because in the long run, if you're friends with one of the people or both of them, they're gonna fucking hate you. They're gonna have trust issues with you for like ever, and I still feel bad to this day about doing that. So I guess this is considered an apology video, kind of, but not really, because I've said sorry to him multiple times and I've apologized to him. And keep in mind, Jane doesn't really care. It's more on Billy's side when it comes to the effects of it, because Jane is pretty self-centered when it comes to that type of stuff. But yeah, I ruined a perfect, healthy relationship with two of my best friends. One of them that I liked, and the other one that I was really close with. And yeah, so whatever you do, don't mess with a friend's relationship. Keep in mind, I was pretty young, and I think I've grown over the last year a lot, especially mentally. I've just been thinking a lot more before I do stuff. Um, Especially recently with all this other crap that's been going on. But yeah, sorry about not being able to upload that video because it hasn't been working out straight. It kind of makes me a little bit angry because of it, but hey, you know, stuff happens. But I guess I just want to say I'm sorry to Billy. Billy, you know who you are. I'm not sure if you'll watch this video, and Jane will probably know who she is if she ever watches the video. But yeah, that's how I ruined a perfectly good relationship and fucked up a friendship that could have been beneficial for both of us for a really long time. And yeah, so I guess a lesson you can take from it, like I already said, don't fuck with a healthy relationship, especially if they're your friends. Think before you do stuff, and don't act over pussy, alright? Don't ever do stupid shit for a girl, because 80% of the time it's never gonna fucking work out in your favor. I learned this the hard way. Yeah, so I'm uploading the video right now, guys. If you guys enjoyed this video, let's see if we can get 5 likes. I'm sorry this was rather short and kind of uncut or whatever, but I just kind of wanted to get this out there because I've been thinking a lot recently. So yeah, this has been that Crimson Kid. Let's see if we can get 5 leaks, and I'll talk to you guys later.